What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is so good to be back home. We got a couple hours. We're going to be doing the live stream for the Eagles game, and you Eagles. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I got sent a link from an Eagle site that literally is trying to say that Micah Parsons wants to be an Eagle. Yeah, and here's why they're saying this, because he showed up at the Philadelphia Phillies baseball game. Went to the baseball game. Now, I will say that Micah Parsons from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is a Pennsylvania boy. He is, through and through. He has gone there. You'll remember he was there at the hockey match where he came out. He literally slammed the puck on there before the guys were even out there. Thought that was it, because he was there to support his hometown. But here's the thing. His father said, growing up, he was a Cowboy fan. His father said in an interview, and I can pull it up if you want me to, that he wanted to go to the Dallas Cowboys. You Eagles are reaching and praying. Listen, guys, Eagles, you can't have everybody. You can't have everybody, dudes. Okay? Anytime there's a player out there, we gonna get him. Listen, because I was just having a conversation with Allie, who is, our friend from Harrisburg, who is a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and I was saying that because I'd gotten the link, and so I'm like, geez, y'all dudes are special. And she was like, what are you laughing about? I said, because, here it is. There's a story that Micah Parsons wants to be an Eagle. She's like, what? Oh, really? No, he doesn't. First of all, hypothetically, even if he did want to be an Eagle, the Cowboys, since he was his first round pick, have him on a 4-year contract with a 5th-year option. You really think they're going to let him go? You really think the Cowboys are going to let him go? Because here's actually the bad thing, because in talking and having that conversation with my friend Allie, I said, quite frankly, it's almost unfair what the NFL can do, because here it is. He said, well, how much is his contract? I said, well, the way the contracts work is it's slotted. So the higher you are drafted, the more you make, and down here is what you're going to make by your draft position. And there's nothing you can do about it. And here's the thing that's kind of crazy, because the average football career lasts about 3 years. So most guys don't get to that second contract. And if you're somebody like Dak Prescott, his first 3 years where he got $680,000, taking shots the same way everybody else was, that guys that are getting $1 million a game, nothing they can do about it. The NFL has the best of both worlds. And so when you look at a guy who's getting paid, now, don't be mad at him because he's finally getting money that he wasn't before. That NFL career, that money's going to last you the rest of your life. But be that as it may, back to, of course, the other stuff. Eagles, you're not getting Micah Parsons, okay? The Brandon Cooks situation, I am not mad at the Cowboys for not pulling the trigger on that. It turns out the Texans wanted their cake, wanted to eat it too, and they wanted to have ice cream, strawberries, and whipped cream on top of the cake, okay, and ice cream. Because they wanted to get a 2nd and a 4th round pick, and they wanted you to take on the full salary. Nobody was going to take that. Nobody was going to take that contract and give you a 2nd and a 4th. And quite frankly, here's where there's no way, no how that the Cowboys could do that. So understand, here's what they did. You gave away Amari Cooper for a fifth-round pick, right? Which we used to draft Matt Lewinsky. Matt Lewinsky might be a decent offensive lineman down the road. He might be. He's a fifth-round draft pick offensive lineman. You had Amari Cooper, who we saw on Halloween night, have 5 receptions, a touchdown, and 131 yards. You gave him away at 27 years old for a fifth-round pick because you said he cost too much money. Now, the Cowboys allegedly tried to offer him less money, in which case he said, screw you. They didn't try to restructure. They wanted a new contract. And they probably, knowing Stephen Jones, who went to DeMarcus Lawrence and said, you know, we know your cap number is $29 million this year. How about you take 10 on a one-year deal? It was probably something like that, in which case Amari Cooper still said, screw you. But you don't get rid of him for a fifth-round pick and then take a guy who's older with more miles on him and give a second and a fourth and then take on an $18 million salary. Because then you look completely inept. Because you still spent $6 million in dead money for Amari Cooper, while you're spending $6 million in dead money for Jalen Smith. So there's no way that that deal was going to come about. You just couldn't do it. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with that situation because Brandon Cooks basically is not going to play. We'll see if he gets over it in a game or two or whatever on it. But at this point, he's trying to get that contract voided so he can get out of there. Now, the chances for the Cowboys to get him aren't real good because he'd be waived, cut, released, and you've got all these other teams like the Giants and so on that have the right to go ahead and pull him up. Now, he could end up being real destructive, basically saying, I'm not going to go with you, I'm not going to sign a contract with you, and this, that, and the other, but they would still own his rights. So it's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and get something to eat. I got cleaned up here. I've been taking my leaf blower and I've blown all the leaves and stuff off the back deck here. It's actually a little bit warm and actually nice out here right now. Although you can see the plants have had a little bit of freezing on them, so they're not quite as pretty as they used to be, but it's a natural cycle of things, which means we're getting closer to the playoffs. All right, good people. I hope you all are having a great day, and I'll see you guys during the live stream. Peace. Put out the fire.